sometimes I feel like I don't go obscure enough with this series. Yeah, I know I said in my Saving Santa video that I'm just going to get direct DVD movies out of the way. I'm not going to include them. They're not worth it. Well, this movie did actually come out to cinemas. So while basically everyone watching this video has never seen this movie before, I do. Like everyone, it did come out in cinemas. It wasn't released like secondhand. It was a monumental flop, but it could still be considered mainstream release. Oh my god, I just ruined the reception section, didn't I? But hey, you probably already knew that. Let's all be honest. We knew this movie was a big flop. But anyway, so how do I know about this movie? How did I come across it? Well, like every movie in this series, except the last one, I have watched it as a kid. Yeah, I watched this movie. I knew about it. I've known about it since it came out. I watched it in cinemas. It was a completely empty screening. Like, literally, me and my family were the only ones in the room. I think my parents just took me to the cheapest movie there was. I mean, yeah, I don't know why. Lame. But, well, I liked the movie. Well, I liked the movie well enough. And upon rediscovering it, seeing a couple of pictures of it online once, I decided, hey, why not check this movie out again? Again, I liked it enough as a kid, so I might still come on here and, like, shed some light on this extremely obscure movie. Definitely the most obscure in this entire series, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's begin talking about this movie. So, this is the part where I talk about what the movie was based on, but we all know what the movie was based on, actually. This movie is an extremely loose adaptation of one of the most famous fairy tales out there, The Snow Queen. Yeah, I know it, you know it, we all know what it's about. But it is so loose. I mean, I haven't seen the movie properly yet. I just read the description, but it just seems so loose, especially from memory. It's just so loose, and I know loose adaptations can be an issue, but it's just so loose that I don't even want to talk about it. And again, we all know the story of the Snow Queen. I don't have to talk about it. Okay? Don't make me read the original fairy tale. The original fairy tale is so annoying. Why couldn't this movie be based on an obscure fairy tale like, I don't know, The Three Little Pigs? What's that one about? Anyway, so now we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the production. Yeah, this movie doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, so there's no way I can actually... So it's been really hard to research it. It does have an IMDb page, of course, which is good, because that's where I'm getting most of my info here. It's made by a company called Disney. Now, you might ask, what the hell is Disney? Well, they're an obscure animation company that has made other classics such as Beauty and the Beast, Mona, and The Lion King. Oh my god! I just looked up more info about that one, and apparently it's Shakespeare's Hamlet, but with lions. Who would watch that? Well, it's either that or just a rip-off of the animation classic we all know and love, Kim of the White Lion. This company just seems so unoriginal. So, yeah, if you want me to talk about the movie production, you're not really in good luck, because again, how am I supposed to find anything? It doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Yeah, I know I rely on Wikipedia for everything. Stop judging me, we all do. But, whatever. The movie's production was probably as good as any movie's production like this. I don't fucking know. I'll just watch the movie, find a copy somewhere in the wild, there must be one out there, and watch that. I'll be back in a sec. Yeah! That was certainly something, I guess. I mean, I think it's an okay enough movie. It suits enough. But this movie is weird enough that I think I have to just talk about, like, I usually just talk about different elements of a movie. Like, I just go through different elements, like story, the characters, yada yada yada. Today, I'm gonna go scene by scene and just give my opinion on each of those scenes, because I think that gets above, I think that basically gets my point out more than just going around the story and characters this time. Just for this film only, okay? Okay? So the movie is about these two sisters, Anna and Elsa. So basically, Elsa has magical powers which make snow, and she plays with her sister with them, and Anna gets injured. So they go to see these magic goblins, who basically, like rock goblins, who basically like heal her and take away her memories of the whole incident. Yeah, okay. And then they lock her up for years just so she never hurts anyone again, because that's totally what a parent would actually do. So then they die like a decade later. Well, like, we skip forward a decade. Yeah, and then they both die because we have to get dead parents in here. I don't know what the king of that trope, maybe Disney just does that trope a lot. I don't know. I just have a feeling it does. But basically, yeah, Anna doesn't remember all this stuff, and Anna meets a guy called Hans, who is another prince, and they seem to hit it off immediately. But Elsa doesn't like that, because she just met him. Now, I don't really get this. Like, it's not like this is a common trope in romance. Like in kids' movies, like, sure, but it's not like it's that common a trope to really make fun of that much. But this movie keeps doing it and dragging it in. Okay, so Anna basically, so Elsa runs away and basically freezes the entire world while she runs away. The pacing of this movie is so bad, my god. Then Elsa sings a terrible song. Oh wait, did I not mention this was a musical? Yeah, there's already been a few songs I skipped over because they were unimportant. Anyway, this song about Elsa, like, building a castle, an ice castle or whatever, and just like going, hey, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just so whiny and just so stupid. The lyrics are so terrible. You know, I somehow found all the other songs on Spotify except this one, weirdly enough. I mean, I don't even remember what it was called. I think it was something like let it finish up the sentence for me if you can find the song online, but I can't find it anywhere. Maybe it wasn't in the movie. Maybe I was just imagining that whole scene. Okay, just go on. So Elsa basically so Elsa's in there. So Anna leaves Hans in charge as she goes to search for Elsa. On the way, she meets this other guy called Kristoff and his reindeer Sven, as well as a talking snowman called Olaf, and they all go and save Elsa together. Yeah, Elsa just... it doesn't go great. Elsa says she's free, she wants to be free, and in another awful song, she injures Anna again, but in this case, seems permanent, basically. So Anna, Olaf, and Kristoff, and Sven, so the gang, go to get her healed. Meanwhile, Hans decides he's had enough since Anna hasn't returned, and goes out to get her, and one of the gods kills Elsa. Okay, so he doesn't actually kill Elsa because everyone in this movie has trauma, but she should be dead here. Let's go. And Hans brings Elsa home before Anna even returns, and they're not worried about this at all. I can know why he's not, but I'll get to that in a bit. And then it turns out that Kristoff was that kid at the beginning who was raised by the magic goblins. So they go to see the magic goblins and they sing what is honestly the best song in the movie. It's pretty funny. I think it's called Fix It Up, where basically just the trolls try to fix up the whole thing. It's honestly really, really funny because they just have no idea what's going on. Definitely the best song in the movie by far. And then there's, well, no, then there is. Okay, so Olaf, and so they all go home as like Anna needs like a kiss, needs like an act of true love, and obviously that's Hans. So they go and find Hans, but turns out, and I was very surprised by this, Hans is actually the villain. Yeah, that's shocking, isn't it? I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was shocked. Best thing this movie ever did is best thing. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie before, never mind an animated movie, where a character who's introduced as a good guy turns out to be the villain. Like, post it in the comments, because especially with an animated movie, it's never happened before. I don't think it's ever happened since. It's not like this movie started a trend that much. Maybe it should be called like a twist villain. Now that just sounds stupid. But Hans is a twist villain. I don't know any other term, okay? So Hans is the twist villain of this movie. A phrase which no one has ever said in the history of humanity, but I'm saying it right now. Honestly, while it doesn't make too much sense, it is a very small idea and a very big shock. And I think it's one of the best things about this movie. And yeah, you could say that this movie's getting better with the Goblin song and the whole twist villain thing. But honestly, the ending is fine, I guess. So basically, Hans wants to actually kill Elsa and become king himself, and lies that Elsa killed Anna, which he kind of still did, but Anna isn't dead yet, so who knows. But basically, Hans is about to kill Elsa, but Anna steps in front of her just before she freezes, and the sword smashes, and basically Anna's dead, except she's not, because this is a kids movie. Of course she isn't dead. Anna is alive, and because the act of true love was an act of sisterly love, which is honestly a good twist too. I wasn't expecting that either. It's interesting. I don't think it's the most original thing in the world, but it's good. It's decent. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but I don't think it's that bad. Again, the ending was kind of good, but like Anna is kind of annoying, and she's like a bit too selfish, and like Elsa is just, she's okay, but I don't get this. Kristoff's probably my favourite character aside from Hans, obviously, and Olaf's a pretty funny comic relief. So the goblins are great though. And this Duke of Wesselton guy, the red herring villain, he's really good as well. He's really good. So yeah, the movie itself. So yeah, as I've just talked about the movie scene by scene, the reason I wanted to go like that was not just so I can like run up to the twist. It was just so I can just illustrate how this movie just gets elevated. I don't know. So yeah, this movie was a little better than I was anticipating, to be honest. I mean, I might watch it again, although I probably won't. I don't know, it's not that worth it. So yeah, that's the movie. That's Frozen. Now, so as usual, I always like to check over the reception of the movie, both box office and of critical reception. So, since, as I said, it doesn't have a Wikipedia page, I had to go over to a site called Box Office Mojo. That site is site I don't really visit that much, but might be accurate, I don't know. And according to that site, this is the amount of money this movie grossed. Yeah, as you can see, it's not very much. I mean, you weren't expecting it to be, but yeah, it was a little worse than I thought, to be honest. So yeah, then there's the critical reception, which it does have a Rotten Tomatoes page with like 1 rated review. I thank you for the guy who reviewed it, but like it's not enough to give it a score, I don't think. But anyway, the movie didn't get good reception. That's just it, unfortunately. So we can't really predict what will happen. So we come back to the question then. Why does no one remember Frozen? Well, the simple answer is it just wasn't successful. Why wasn't it successful though? Well, simply put, no one has ever cared about this animation company called Disney, and I don't think anyone ever will. It's a miracle they're still in business making movies to this day. But it's sad because I don't think this movie deserves to be completely forgotten about. I mean, it's not the best movie I've reviewed for this series, but it's far from the worst. Got a lot of good points. So I don't think this movie should be as forgotten as much as this is literally the only video on the internet you're ever gonna see about it. Yeah, but I guess it's just the way things are sometimes. But who even knows? Share this video, because this movie does need reception despite not being so good. Deserves at least some fanship. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And comment what you like about it. If you disliked it, please leave a dislike, obviously. And maybe even leave a hate comment, because we love to keep the algorithm happy. I'll see you in my next video, whatever it will may be.